Welcome to our channel Storm Rider. If you've been following the evolution of auto rickshaws in South Asia, or even just keen on affordable, efficient transport for city streets and short-distance travel, then you're in for something interesting today. In this video, we're diving deep into the all-new 2025 Toyota Bajaj Qute OM 10-seater, a rather unusual yet fascinating fusion between utility and innovation. This vehicle is Toyota and Bajaj's collaborative take on urban mass mobility, and yes, it's technically an auto rickshaw, but it's way more than what that term usually brings to mind. Right off the bat, the standout feature of this vehicle is its capacity. Traditionally, auto rickshaws are either 3-seaters or at best 6-seaters in some stretched variants. But the Qute OM takes that concept and stretches it quite literally. This model can seat up to 10 passengers. It's not just a gimmick, it's designed with functionality in mind for densely populated urban and semi-urban areas where cost-effective group transport is critical. Now, before we get into the nitty-gritty, let's talk about the design. The Qute OM doesn't look like your average rickshaw. At first glance, you might mistake it for a minibus or a compact people carrier. The front design carries Toyota's signature touch with a more modern grille and subtle LED lighting elements, giving it a slightly premium appearance. Bajaj's design influence is clear in the shape and build. There's a practical squarish body with large windows for good visibility, a wide opening door for easy entry and exit, and reinforced side panels for added safety. From a technical standpoint, the vehicle is built on an extended platform of the original Qute microcar but re-engineered to handle more passengers and payload. The frame uses lightweight steel tubing for durability without adding unnecessary weight. The suspension has been strengthened as well, using a dual-arm front setup and a leaf spring rear configuration, which allows the vehicle to carry up to 10 passengers comfortably, even on bumpy roads. Under the hood, or more accurately, under the seat, sits a 216cc single-cylinder, fuel-injected petrol engine that's been tuned to offer a balance between fuel efficiency and torque. It's not a performance machine by any means, but it's surprisingly capable when fully loaded. The engine produces around 13 horsepower and 19 newton-meters of torque, which may sound modest on paper, but it's enough to push the vehicle to a top speed of around 70 km per hour on level ground. In city conditions, it cruises smoothly at 40 to 50 km per hour, which is more than adequate for short intra-city routes and rural townships. There's also a CNG variant of the Qute OM available, which is bound to be a favorite in markets like India, Pakistan, Bangladesh, and Sri Lanka, where alternative fuel options are both cheaper and more eco-friendly. The fuel economy is another strong selling point. Users can expect over 35 km/L on the petrol model and up to 45 km per kilogram on CNG, depending on load and driving conditions. This makes it an extremely cost-effective option for small-scale transport operators, school shuttles, and ride-share services. The cabin is where things get really interesting. Despite being a compact vehicle, the Qute OM has been designed very cleverly to maximize space. Seating is arranged in a face-to-face bench layout with additional foldable jump seats in the center aisle. The seats are cushioned with weather-resistant vinyl, and the interior materials are basic but durable, exactly what you'd expect in a vehicle built for rugged daily use. There are some surprising touches too. There's a basic digital instrument cluster up front, showing speed, fuel levels, and basic warnings. Some variants even come with USB charging ports. And a Bluetooth-enabled stereo system, which is a big plus for passengers on longer routes. Air circulation is managed by a set of strategically placed fans and roof vents, and while there's no air conditioning, the large windows and sliding side panels keep the interior well ventilated. Safety, always a concern with rickshaws, has been noticeably improved in the Qute OM. There's a reinforced cage structure to protect occupants in the event of a rollover. The brakes are hydraulic drum brakes on all wheels, and though ABS is not included, the stopping power is fairly reliable for the size and weight of the vehicle. There's also a seatbelt system for the front row, which is mandatory in some countries. Reflectors, rearview mirrors, and side indicators all come standard to improve road visibility. Another notable advantage of the Qute OM is its maintenance cost. Being a Bajaj product at its core, spare parts are widely available and inexpensive. The engine is simple enough that most local mechanics can service it, and Toyota's involvement has ensured a higher standard of quality control and customer support. This makes the Qute OM an ideal investment for small businesses, rural schools, and even municipal shuttle programs. Let's also touch on the ride quality. For something that looks like a rickshaw and is priced affordably, the Qute OM rides surprisingly well. Of course, don't expect sedan-like comfort, but for short to medium distances, especially on semi-paved roads, it handles quite well. The suspension absorbs small bumps adequately, and the wider wheelbase gives it better stability than traditional three-wheelers. Because it's a four-wheeled design, it feels less top-heavy and safer during turns. So who is the Toyota Bajaj Qute OM 10-seater really for? Well, it's not for everyone. If you're a city commuter looking for a personal ride, this isn't your pick. But if you're a school transport provider, a rideshare operator, or a rural businessperson looking to ferry goods and people reliably and cheaply, this vehicle is an absolute gem. Its unique blend of affordability, capacity, efficiency, and reliability puts it in a category of its own. In terms of pricing, the Qute OM sits in a sweet spot. While the exact figures will vary by region and depending on whether you're getting the petrol or CNG variant, early reports suggest a starting price range equivalent to around $4,500 to $5,200 USD. That's incredibly reasonable for what it offers, especially considering its 10-seater capability and rugged build. Overall, the 2025 Toyota Bajaj Qute OM 10-seater is a smart, practical solution for group mobility in developing markets. It breaks the mold of what an auto rickshaw can be and provides a new, efficient alternative for last-mile connectivity. It might not turn heads in terms of luxury or tech, but it delivers where it counts: durability, cost-effectiveness, and sheer utility. A bold and smart move by Toyota and Bajaj, and likely a sign of more such collaborative vehicles to come.